Welcome back to Popson. Hi, let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing Zaire. We're going for Golden Wind, I think. We have to make 50 ducats in income, which surely, don't call me Shirley, yeah, we have. But we need half of that to be gold, which we have not. We have a decent amount of gold, which is actually giving us a decent amount of inflation, which I don't like. But hey, but we're looking for more. There are a few gold mines, well, two of them in my subject over here and over here, which are gonna help, and then we might make our way to Kilwa. At least we're trying to, for more of that. Also trying to entice Mr. M here to sell me their institution, but they decide to sell it to Hormuz instead, which I don't get, but you know. Broke our alliance to Morocco by rivaling them, but unfortunately we're still married, and it's costing me a dip. And I don't want to spend stab on getting rid of that alliance, that marriage. It would cost me stab, right? It's not free if it's a rival or something. Just make sure that we're not being dumb here. I don't think it is. I never break royal ties, but... Oh, it just cost me prestige. Slightly destabilize our country. Yeah, that's fine. If I had realized that, I would have done this way earlier. That's not a problem. Good. Wasted some dip there, but it's better to know now than not to know at all. Go back to building this fine and work on the Dahomites. Ethiopians and Samian are unlikely to be a problem. Ethiopians and Damot have been, Funch have been dealt with, which I don't like. Because it probably means that they went all autonomous subjects, right? Am I right? Almost done with our colony there. Should get a pop now. Here we go. Slowly making our way down the coast. Oh, that's more Frenchmen. And that's Portuguese. Both of which are disgusting. Obviously. That's a pretty good guy. We're gonna fight some people there. Morocco can't arrive at me, which is okay. How are you doing on that institution? You have it. Almost have it. Yeah, another one of these. We're getting a lot of agendas right now, which is cute. Develop Hoth. I like 50 admin, but you're probably telling me to attack Portugal again. You do. Portugal is probably still protected by some freaking ginormous folks. Definitely don't like the Spain in that one. What about the Demi? I want manpower. I have extra mill, so I'm probably gonna go with those guys over the Ulima here again. Hombori. Turn encourage on. Take the proposal, then do the clicks. Not the other way around. We've done that before. It's not a good idea. Speaking of, I think we have an edict going on here that we don't need anymore. We do have the institution spreading into Funge, but at a speed that is quite the joke. I don't think we have it spreading up here. We might. No. Moroccans are still working on it. And this is not actually spreading to us. And these guys are just being slow still. Truces in the east have ended. Which I don't think we have any way to make good use of right now. Ooh, what we could make some use of is maps. I should be spying on the Ethiopians again. Should never have stopped spying on the Ethiopians. Not a guy though. I guess we stopped currying favors with Mr. M here. It's not really a point, is there? 10 favors, come home. I mean, I like having favors, sure. If only to be able to maybe call Mr. M into a war. But it's not particularly necessary. I'm spying on the Portuguese. Wait. Because the thing didn't work again. That's why. I mean, I kind of do want to spy on the Portuguese. But not right now. I wanted to spy on Ethiopia. Do I want to marry you? I guess I do. We're not even losing legitimacy for it. I'm in. But I want an Ethiopian spy network so I can steal their maps. Just want to know about stuff, you know? Now, how about you? Speaking of knowing about things, how about that colonialism? You got it. Do I now get a spread? I do. And at a decent rate too, and it should be in all these provinces. Yes. Let's go ahead and fully advancement effort these places up. I mean, Mr. M is not selling to me, that's my way out, I think. Oh no. At some point the French might be also spreading it over here. Now I don't know what this is. So I don't know if the colonialism is there yet. It doesn't seem to be, because otherwise it would probably be spreading to Bonny and Worry. But eventually it might. Are we on our cap again? We are. Still gonna stay Bonny. What are you gonna do about it? Speaking of, let's go focus on freaking admin. Never should have focused on dip. We have uses for dip. It's not like it's useless, but I really want the admin. Ooh. 2 base production Jenny, just like that. And that gives me clear irrigations. Which we thought we'd have to be doing more development for. Which gives me 25 years of reduced development costs. I have to handle that carefully. And then I could just get this for even more development cost reduction in one owned province in my home trade node. Huh. And that's where we develop our next institution. And what about this? Build a bunch of manufactories, okay. But a weapons manufactory, I don't know where you built that. And this needs me to upgrade the great project once more, which we might actually do. Okay, okay. Greater than Mali might be a mission we do succeed in. I do feel greater than Mali already. Just a little bit. I mean, are we greater than something that doesn't exist? Splitting hairs a little bit there? Yes. How are we gonna deal with our extra... Ooh, nice. Our extra monarch points, especially the middle ones. That's what we could be doing, is developing in one of these places. Like, I think the Kayor estuary is gonna upgrade to a center of trade. I think that's how that works when we hit Navy Def 10. And we're gonna help spread colonialism something fierce. Or is it this natural harbor that's gonna upgrade? Yes, might be the natural harbor. I feel like it's the natural harbor. That's a good answer here, right? There's not a good answer here. Lose 25 Diplo and get a bunch of stuff we don't want. Lose a stab? No. 14 religious folks in Al Junaya or in Bagina. No, these places. We're gonna have to beat the rebels up. It's just a given. The question is, where do we beat the rebels up? I feel like we're close to Bagina. There's Bagina. We're in the steppes. What's in Al Junaba? Junaya. It's way over there. But I have an army there, which is, I guess, nice. And it's also steppes. So yeah, we're just gonna get our good leader here. And we're gonna say we're not gonna tolerate this godlessness. And we're gonna spend some manpower on not tolerating this godlessness, I suppose. There you go. Detolerate it. Tolerate this. There. Sometimes I do think I'm funny when I'm probably still not. Yeah, Yeah, the Portuguese still not doing their job here. Neither are the French. But they will eventually. That's better. That's a lot better. Alamein. 10 points. A lot of dip, which, you know. You know my feelings about dip. But I'll take it. This is all looking fine. Ethiopian separatists are looking as if we might be able to deal with them in the long run. How's Oyo looking? 126 with room for not a lot, so more time is needed. You are still not selling me that freaking institution, Mr. M. Are you still selling it to? No. They just don't want my money. Why don't they want my money? I don't get that. Just simply don't get it. I can humiliate my rival. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon, but we should probably have them embargoed and stuff. Let's fabricate on a Bomi, come home and then send them to Morocco. Now, I think I want to wait with these missions until these two, until we actually fully develop an institution, not something like this where we just put a few points here and there. I greatly dislike that I'm going to put points into a thing once again where I don't have development cost reduction edict going, because I have the spread edict going. It's the usual issue. And my burghers are still not quite happy enough. They're very close to being happy. So I'm probably just going to do the one click. Huh. Ah, I thought I was doing Gabu, wasn't I? Because of the local thingy-bob. Harbor type thing. Spread and Gabu is very good for us too, because Kantor next. No, not Kantor. I'm wrong. Where's the big place? Wolof. So we really want Kayor to have the institution so it can start spreading into Wolof and Tekru and Brakna. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be these. It's not gonna be enough, unfortunately. But it should be these. Could you stay in your homes, please? You're essentially not unhappy. Just be okay. I think we need like 50 for steel maps. How much is steel maps? Gold is the sign of nobility. I mean, it is, but a stab. I mean, there goes my merchant loyalty. But I definitely want that stability. Oh well. So much for getting the extra 10% dev cost reduction. You, how much is stealing your maps? 50? 50. And you were supposed to go to Morocco and tell them that their traders are no longer welcome here. Not so much because of the traders, but because of the power protection. Let's grab the diplomatic relations bonus. Could have used that earlier. The next thing is going to be general colonization law. Unity of being always has to be denied. Yeah. There's no unity of being. Come on. I can steal land. Not quite. We need the merchants to be at Fidi again. Then we probably just will. Underhanded rouge. As always. Also ungraceful natives. I said I want to do development in Kayor. I'm just gonna do another one of those clicks. I hate it, but I will. Now, there's certainly a school of thought in which we do a bit more development in Kayor. Because if you have a star next to the speed modifier, we're at the +1 there, it scales with the development of the province. So the higher development the province is, the faster the spread will be. I think I'm actually going to start building this thing. I mean, tech cost. Institution spread, I mean, sure. I'd like to have it right now. It's just not particularly relevant in the long run. But tech cost? Heck yeah. Risks of trade. I just spend all my money. But I would like that mercantilism. How are we doing on our piety? Kind of tempted to just... I'm going to base currency here, I think. That increases all power cost, right? So we want to do a few development clicks first. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Jolov. I'm going to swap the edict, I think. I'm going to swap back to the other edict as soon as I remember and the year is over. But if I do a few clicks here, I want the extra 10% reduction. It does mean we should have done, could have done, and should have done it earlier. But I mean, I'm not. Definitely not omniscient, but that's not my prescient. What's the word? Somebody who can see the future. Precognition? I ain't no precog. Do I want to develop a clicker dip? So I can do another clicker mill. Kind of don't. There's enough spending for now. Maybe not. Maybe I'll also do a few clicks down here, actually. Well, actually, we're gonna go in cart development. We're gonna go click some mill into here. The reason I'm doing all this, well, aside from dropping some mill and getting the institution to spread stuff, what I want to do is I want to debase my currency. Well, want, strong word. I want to debase my currency so I can pay for this. And then we compensate the traders. We're not going to pay the thing off though. We're not going to root out corruption here. Gonna have it do some minor rooting out itself, and then once we hit enough legalism, we're just gonna hit the button. Essentially get free money, as long as we don't spend any monarch points in the meantime. Which is why we spend a bunch of mil before we cap. And then we should see this spreading at a decent rate, and as soon as I can change my edict in August, we should see even more spread. Speaking of spread, how are the French doing here? Are you sending me any institution yet? No. Lazy Frenchman. Also, hey, Mr. M, why don't you want my money? What's going on? Why would they not click that button? I don't get it. They love me. Surely they love money. I mean, who doesn't love money? I don't understand. And yes, we're being disgustingly at peace, I'm aware. But the next war I want is in the east. Speaking of war in the east, we have some interesting claims, Funge. Should probably tell Funge that I have interest in Ethiopia. Just in case we want to go to war before. Can't really do much there. At least we can do Sheva. Just in case we want to go to war before we've eaten Funge. And then we have some more claims to use. Which seems decent. Do I have a claim here? No. Why did we not? I mean, I'm not actually going to spend my spy network on that right now because I do want the maps. But I think I would be able to fabricate another claim. Wait, Axum? 19? Never mind. Claim that, please. The heck? It's going to delay my maps, but I do absolutely want that. Yes, pop this. Interestingly enough, maybe my whole corruption play was just dumb, because clicking the merchant button would have given me 10% development cost reduction. It would have been saved a lot more than this 2% increase would have cost me. Well, fudge. I don't know if I was actually high enough, but I probably was. Oh well. We all make mistakes. 20% trade power in the Ivory Coast node. I think all I would... I don't think the boats alone are gonna do it. But if I stop collecting in the other places... I can't do that though, it's not my home trade. I always collect in your home trade node. So I can't just click stop collecting. So this is about 10%. I could add a bunch of boats. Wouldn't be enough. So, unless I'm willing to move my trade city now, I can't really fulfill that promise. How much money is there here? 10, 12, 13 ducats or something? 14 maybe? As opposed to not a whole lot. And I mean a few. So what would we have here? We'd lose that 50% malus, so it'd be about even. So it's double this, it's 100 points. Plus a little bit from steering. 20% plus bows. Let's say we get to 25%, means we collect not a whole lot. Take like 2.5 extra ducats here. We lose the collection of... Well, we increase the value in the node. I don't think we'd be making a profit. I definitely don't want to do base tax development. So I guess I am clicking this button. Do we move our trade province now? It might cost me dearly. More slaves. Making 9 ducats in trade now. What would have to happen for me to make 9 ducats in trade here? Like a ton, right? We do collect a bit more than we take. Math. So there's like 12 ducats here, right? 13 ducats. That maybe translates into, I don't know, let's say 60 ducats with the multipliers from trade efficiency. Rule of thumb numbers. Let's say 60 ducats. And we make how much from trade right now? We said 9. You need like 50% trade power here to make that same amount of money. Well, at the same amount of value though. We'd be adding a decent chunk of value. We'd be adding... not a lot. I'm tempted to just do it, because it's where we want to go anyway, and it'll help with the mission, but it might lose us a lot of money in the short term. Fudge it! I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna spend the dip on moving my trade capital. Where do we put it? Benin? That's a tradey place if I've ever seen one, right? That's the right node. It is. Ivory Coast is the node we want. Pretty sure. Pretty sure, because we also get to do all the southern, even some American stuff here. It should become a pretty good node. And we get that set up. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Right now we're making, what did I say, 9.39 ducats. I'm going to move my trading port here. I'm going to set you to transfer. I'll set you to transfer. And you should already be set to collect. Let's say 9 point something ducats. We're going down to 6. I'm gonna assume here. Let's find out. Less than 6 even. But hey, we got our mission done. It should now be worth to send these out. Let's see what the game says about it. Yeah, not a lot of profit though. Yeah, so we just wasted 3 ducats of income a month. We did complete a mission for it. We're almost at the point where we can start converting Timbuktu. Just need a little more trade power. So I'm probably actually interested in building up one of those marketplaces after all. Can I right click these to go there or something? No, of course not. It used to work in some things, so that's that one. Which one's Gao again? It's right here somewhere, right there. 4.818 in the Timbuktu node. Yeah. Let's do that one. And then obviously I'm mostly looking for this node, the Ivory Coast node. If there is a good one to build there, but there doesn't seem to be anything of the sort. So I don't think we really care about putting even more there. This again? Why are they constantly so unhappy? Not yet followers, patient, yada yada. Dagbon or Zamfara. Dagbon's down here. It used to be a fort, I think. Are you still a fort, Dagbon? You are. Savannah fort though, so I don't really profit from it, but that's also Savannah. I guess we just pop them in Dagbon. Get the army in, get to Dagbon, and crunch them. As long as my money allows me to. Do I have shipyards anywhere? Do I maybe steal a shipyard from the Benites? No, we didn't. Steal a shipyard over here. I mean, they probably didn't have the technology, so no. We're gonna have to slowly repair boats. But I'm not above that. Oh man, the amount of money we lost there. Clearly wasn't the right choice yet. And I was almost sure that would happen. Still did it. Kill some believers. That's what you get for being nice to these dimmy people. Guess you might as well drill. There's no way to suppress. Very sad state of affairs, I'll admit. Alright, wasting money on that. How are you doing? Slowly but surely repairing. I actually want to start building some extra boats then. Yeah. Portugal declared war on Hasinai. I'm sure that's relevant. I do want to turn on the propagate thing here. It's a lot of conversion you can do. Even costs me a slight amount of money because we're not maximum trade powering now. But it's very little money because it already reduces the amount that we steer to the south. Wait, did that auto turn off this? Because now my trade power is below 50% because we don't have the trade power bonus. No, it stays on. It's nice. Oh yes! Yeah, I do like cash money. Not thrilled by the inflation. But who is? Probably want to bam, build some boats over here. Sell them caravels. Because I'm sure my shipyards over here are already in use. More ungraceful natives. Oh, speaking of ungraceful things, you should be back on advancement effort. As should you be. I mean, we knew we'd forget. I say we. See if we had anything to do with it. How is that relation looking? It's actually not that bad anymore. I think you might sweet talk these folks into being part of my glorious empire. And what about these? 33, that's next year. And have they been buttered up yet? Not much. Some buttering should be performed. I just lack the diplomacy. Alas, I lack the diplomacy to do so. How's my speed here? 1.32 is not too shabby. Could be a lot worse. Interesting. 801 half price Grand Capitan. Military access from Burgundy. At war with Provence and Saluzzo. I mean, sure. I'm sure your African military access is going to be highly relevant to your war effort. There was something I was thinking about here. This was not it, but I can certainly grab Oyo's money. But what was I thinking about? That's something. Don't think it was the institution. Don't think it was tech. Don't think it was buildings. I don't know. Dang if I know. I actually almost have it in Cayor and Kantor. Gabu, I mean, Gabu is not going to do much. It's going to start spreading it to Kantor as well, which, you know. I mean, it's helpful insofar as it will then spread into Bambouk and Futa. But for now, Gabu's not going to do much. But Cayor is going to start a Wolof, and that's going to help. I still really very much like to buy the stuff from it, though. From the people at government reform. I mean, we're probably gonna go into monarchy, because it's what I always do. It's not always, but... It's kind of funny to become a horde. Especially fine to become a horde because we can pillage all the land that we take to have less income and then turn that into development for our gold mines. It's absolutely not necessary. But it is very tempting. Just ravage people. Advanced tribe. Oh, that's just doesn't swap us, which we certainly don't want. I don't think. What are we losing here? We're losing out on core creation costs, stab costs, land maintenance, recorruption reduction, and core creation costs. I think this requires quite a bit of thinking, actually. Maybe we're supposed to just become an advanced tribe. Don't care about the modifier, but it allows us to stay here. Which allows us to keep 15% core creation cost reduction. Which is a lot. We can also definitely swap over from lip service to religious society at some point. For these stab costs. I mean, it's not great. And then this is pretty clear cut. No, this is totally clear cut. I mean, 10% core creation cost. I mean, 50% morale of armies is huge, but 99% reduction in covering cap, it's also huge. I'm not gonna have that. So option 1, stay here and do all that, form an advanced tribe. Option 2, become a horde. Now if I have a quick look, I know we're at time limit, but EU4 step horde. I want to see the government reforms for that. We get horde ideas. Do we swap ideas? Don't think we do. I don't think we do. Government. Most of horde's unique features derive from step nomad government type. Which is what I'm looking for. Step nomads. It's not really helping me. Step wars, horde unity, yada yada. I want to see the... I know you can't see squad here, but what I want to see is the tree. Step. So normally what I do is I swap out of being a horde at some point. We use it to crush people for a while and then you swap out of it. But maybe this time we really want to go the other way around. How do I see the government reforms? Oh, reform tiers, there we go. I found them. I think. There's core creation cost in it, 10%. And then it's just so hard to read. Stuff. Tribal religion, modernization, centralized power. We seem to have the same thing. Kind of seems like we can pick up similar reforms. Do we lose any reforms clicking this? Doesn't say that we do, does it? Here we lose 4. Here we don't lose any. Doesn't even really say that we swap, right? Type of government changes. This doesn't change my government. At least it doesn't say that. We do enact step nomads as tier 1, so we're losing out on this 10%. Core creation cost from tribal despotism. And we're instead getting manpower, land force limit, separatism, looting speed, movement speed, reinforced cost, cavalry to infantry ratio. Right? We get unit, nomadic unit types, nomadic technology group. Which might do funny things with our vision. So I think we lose out on the 10% core creation cost. We gain this kind of stuff. Yeah, and everything else stays the same. Although we might get a... I don't know if we get to pick another tier 5 reform for Horde Unity or raising power gain. It might. Okay, okay. I am very tempted. Do we just do it? Just add some spice to this campaign? I think yes. Screw it. I don't think there's anything that's going to stop us from doing that here, right? Let's have a quick look. And I'm 40 minutes in. Shush. We're looking for Golden Wind. S a year. 50 X of profits. Yeah. Screw it. I'm just going to do it. Become Horde. Fire. Power despotism no longer viable, has been abolished. Okay. Did we lose? Oh, did we? Oh, we did. Oh. Oh, I forgot about that one. Didn't I? So it's probably a huge mistake. I think this is gonna be a freaking lie every minute now. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. I think we're gonna be utterly screwed. On way. I should not have clicked that button. My estates, no! No! Did it say I would lose estates? Did I just not read that? Or was it kind of implied? It doesn't say on this level here. I don't think it said that. Has some sense that it's made. It makes some sort of sense because the states are kind of bound to your tier 1 reform, I think. But, ouch. And yeah, we do not get to pick another one of these. Oh my. Let's pass a month. I know I need to put a cut in here. Let's pass a pass. Let's pass a month. To see whether we get utterly screwed on Unity. We eclipsed Portugal there. We did. Yep. Yep. RIP Unity. Yeah, I did want to make this interesting, didn't I? I don't want to rival either France or the Mamluks. Not right now. Alright. What do we need to do? We certainly need to start converting stuff. Ideally stuff with high unity difference. Was like a thing that I could do for unity, wasn't there? Can start on C. It's a terrible place to convert. Oh no, I don't want to start there because I can't even turn on the edict. Well, I can, but I need the institution spread. The Cayor, no. Same difference, but we don't technically need it. No, we do. Same what Wolof. Wagadoo. Not a great place. Wadai, Kantor. Maybe start on Wadai. What would it be? Way over here anyway. Force Unity. Start the conversion. What was it I could do? I still have a bunch of points, is that right? No, I have 1 point. Because there's a button here I could press, right? This one would be nice to do. Get away from lip service, get over to religious society. Once we have the, what does it need, 50? 50 reform progress. God, what a mistake. Golly. Golly, what a mistake. Oh well. We're gonna put a cut in here. Thank you folks so much for watching. You like what you're seeing, and I mean, how could you not love this? Then please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything at all to say, then the comment section is open for your yelling at me for this terrible, terrible mistake. But we're hot now, so woo! Thank you folks for watching. See you folks next time.